Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Forgotten Coast Fishing. My name's David, and I fish inshore and offshore here in the panhandle of Florida, showing you what I do to find and catch fish. If that sounds appealing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you won't miss my future videos. So we're here in Port St. Joe, Florida. We're gonna head on into blue water outriggers out here. I've got my Engle live well. We're gonna see if we can pick up some bull minnows. We were pretty successful with those a couple days ago. I didn't take the video camera out, but I want to try to get some of those and see if we can catch some trout, flounder, redfish. Well, let's head on inside. Now this place is a hidden gem here in this smaller town that we've got. Look at this place. They've got clothes, all your kind of fishing gear you need. And we're gonna head back and get some live bait.
Okay, there's bull minnows.
That's what we're looking for. Awesome, thank you so much. But look at all these rods, tackles, really everything you need for fishing. Hey, Tom. And if you're a hunter, they've got weapons, ammo, everything like for camping. Man, it's just really got everything you need. All right, success. We got a nice 3 dozen batch of bull minnows. So we're gonna get out on the water and maybe see if we can catch some trout, redfish, or some flounder. All right, check out these bull minnows. Yeah, and I got a pinfish in there. Man, it looks really good. This is 20-pound fluorocarbon underneath this popping cork. All right, now I'm gonna hook these bull minnows. I'm gonna take this Kale hook. I'm gonna go up under the mouth and kind of up through the tip of the head where there's kind of a hard spot. That'll hold them real nicely. Now, we're sitting in about 3 feet of water, which is what I kind of like. We stand the chance of hopefully catching some trout and maybe some flounder mixed in some of these sand spots that are out here. So let's just kind of give it a go. We had a lot of success with these the other day. The conditions are a little bit different. We've got a little more wind. We're at a low tide right now, which is going to be rising to a mid-morning or midday high tide, which is going to be nice. And it's a little bit warmer. This water temperature is about 85, 84 degrees right now, where it was 82 the other day. Oh, got him. All right, man. Well, I had switched to a topwater just because I really wasn't getting anything on that bull minnow. So I thought, well, maybe let's try a little topwater and let's see what we've got. We got a little trout. I don't think it's gonna be a keeper. Oh, but he got off, that's okay. He wasn't a keeper, so I didn't really grab the net. He was probably about 13 or 14 inches long, just a little bit short of the 15 required minimum. But that was pretty cool. I've got this topwater. I haven't used this one too much. I'll have to look up what it is. I can't remember what it is, but it's got like a little popper kind of mouth to it. So in addition to kind of floating on the surface and doing the little back and forth walk the dog sort of thing, it's also going to provide some splash and bubbles in front of it just to kind of make a little more activity. Oh, got him. Oh, this might be a nice one. Yeah, look at him. He's right on the surface there. Maybe kind of feels foul hooked. And that can happen with these treble hooks. Let's see, I think I'm gonna try to net this one. I can't tell, but he may be a little bigger than another one. Yeah, maybe so. Let's try to get him on board here. Come on, dude, let's get out of the grass. There he is. Yeah, he's gonna be a keeper. Definitely a keeper. If we can just get him up. Oh, he got off. Well, I think we found him and kind of found out what we need to use to get him. That's this topwater. But the sun had gone behind the clouds, as you can see. The chop had kind of settled down a little bit, and I'm in shallower water. So I wanted to try this topwater because those are perfect conditions for this topwater. But that was a bummer we couldn't get that guy in, but nonetheless, I think we're kind of starting to dial him in a little bit. Oh, there he is. Oh man, that was a good hit. He just came up and snatched it. I kind of saw the swirl and kind of saw his body right before he hit it. That was so cool. Oh, it's a good redfish. I was wondering if a redfish would hit this. Now, this is going to be a good size, slot size eating one. He's not a monster, but that was a nice strike. All right, let's see if we can get him in here. Sometimes when you get these guys up close to the boat and that you get a sharp angle on them, that's kind of when that hook can kind of pop out. And that's what happened on that trout. So it's best to kind of keep this line down like I'm trying to do, or the rod tip down, to kind of keep that angle from being so sharp. And if you can keep them up from under the boat, that's nice too. Let's see if we can get them in. All right. Yeah, nice redfish. Nice redfish. Oh, come on. Oh, we got him. All right, everybody. Nice redfish. Look at this guy. Yeah, I was wondering if we would start to get into some redfish, since we're kind of getting closer to shore. And our redfish aren't necessarily up on the shore like you find in a lot of places. Sometimes they're off just a little bit, just because it's so shallow. I mean, we're starting to get into, you know, a foot and a half of water, and you can see we're a good distance still offshore. But man, nonetheless, we got us a nice redfish here early in the morning. All right, check this nice redfish out. Got the standard one spot on both sides. Well, let's see what he measures out to be. All right, so to measure these guys, get the tip of that nose right on the 0, squeeze the tail, and he's almost 25. So that's a nice redfish. But let's go ahead and get this guy in the box. Like I said, this is a nice eating size. And the rod and reel I was using, this is a Penn Clash 2 2500, so it's not a very big reel. And this rod is just really an inexpensive medium light rod. You can see it's got a lot of flex in the tip, but even this lighter rod, you know, withstood and pulled in that redfish fairly nicely. You don't need monster stuff, and you don't really need super expensive stuff. You just need to make sure that you match your tackle, your rod and reel, to your lure that you're using. If you're using something a little on the lighter side, like this little topwater, you're going to need kind of a lighter rod, maybe a medium light, with a little flex to that tip. So when you cast, it can make that tip kind of flex and kind of shoot out your lure for you. But we've gotten a little deeper, so I'm going to grab one of these bull minnows again and pull out the popping cork and see if we can grab something right here at the end before we get too close to the shore. All right, so this rod and reel that I'm using with the popping cork is a little bit heavier. And the reason is because this popping cork has a little bit of weight on the bottom, not much, but the main weight is going to be with this bull minnow here. These are good sized ones, so we've got a little more weight on the end. So I've got this rigged up on my TFO Professional medium rod as opposed to a medium light like I had on with that lighter topwater. And the reason I want to choose a medium rod for something a little heavier is the tip doesn't flex as much, and that's going to be able to handle this heavier weight as you throw it out. And obviously this kind of area holds redfish. We just got one, but some of your bigger trout like to hang out in shallower water with your redfish. Oh, got him. This was just a slow sort of strike. All right, now he's taking off. All right, so as you can see, we've got some rain moving in, and I basically just moved over here to get out of the rain, found this little grassy sand spot, and threw one of these bull minnows back out on this popping cork. All right, let's see if we can get him in. But he's taking off. I kind of thought it was a catfish at first, but he's kind of starting to circle the boat more than kind of going down. A lot of times those catfish just go straight down. Now we're only in a couple feet of water, so there's not much room to go down, but this is pulling kind of like a big trout or another redfish. Oh, it's another redfish. That's cool. Unfortunately, we can't keep the redfish because you're only allowed one per person. But nonetheless, this is a nice fun catch here. And it was really cool to kind of just find a new spot. That rain, you know, sort of forced me to find a new spot. But look at this guy coming up here. Look at him. All right. I think he's a little bit smaller than that last one that we got. But man, these guys, they grow once you get them out of the water. I'm just gonna pull this guy on the end. Look at this redfish, everybody. All right, check this guy out, caught on the bull minnow here. Let's get this guy off quickly and back in the water. I'm not gonna take the time to measure him because he's a nice redfish and we wanna get him back in the water. All right, there you go, dude. Let's see you swim off. All right, very cool. Like I said, this rain coming in forced me to find a new spot. And sometimes that's a good thing. You always kind of want to find new spots, and sometimes it takes rain or something like that to force you into something different. But my leader feels good after that, so I'm gonna go ahead and get another bull minnow out there. Look at everybody coming out from the rain there. You can't even see the other side of this bay nor the island that sits out there anymore. At first it looked like it was gonna be kind of light and I was just gonna kind of, you know, get wet. But when it started kind of covering up the land and getting so thick you couldn't see through it, I said, forget it, let's just go find some new spots. And man, it paid off with that redfish, definitely. All right, after catching that redfish, I've kind of been watching this rain just to kind of see what we're gonna do. It looks like it's mostly gonna stay over there. But unfortunately this morning, I got away and got out here without my lunch or drinks or anything. So I've got a bag that I put some ice in to kind of melt to give me some water. But kind of since we're getting close to this high tide, we're gonna see what this rain is gonna do. But while that's happening, this over here, this is Presnell's Marina, right here in the, you know, deep part of this bay. And it's been quite some time since I've been in there, but I'm pretty sure they have some sort of ship store or something like that where I can maybe get a cold Coke and some crackers or something like that so I can get something to eat and stay out here a little longer. Well, we're gonna head on in there and see what we can figure out. Yeah, this is what I remember last time I was here. You know, it's real shallow out here, but they do have a nice little channel to get out. You can see this guy's on plane and everything. So you got to be careful if you're coming from the sides like I was. All right, so I think that's the ship store over there. So I think we're gonna go try to grab something. Not really sure what the protocol for docking here is, but I'll try to go find out and move if I need to. All right, so some success at that ship store. We got some Gatorade, Cokes, some waters, a bunch of different snacks. So it was really nice in there, actually. That's the ship store you can see with the American flag. And this is a neat little marina here. This is kind of, you know, deep in the bay, like I said. So once you kind of make your way out, you're way back here in the bay. But as you can see, they've got a lot of RV sites and a tremendous amount of them. You can't really see them all. And a nice little boat slip, fish cleaning station. So appreciative to the fine folks here at Presnell's for helping me out, get out of this rain, and also grab something to eat for the rest of the day. Well, we'll wait this out and we'll get out there and see if we can catch some more fish. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Got him. Got him, got him, got him. All right. So I think this is going to be a trout. So I was kind of searching around a little bit after our little break at Presnell's. Kind of settled upon this part where it's a little bit deeper. And I was in some shallower earlier and I just wasn't having much luck. So I'm just not gonna mess with the net. Let's just get this guy on board. So this is gonna be a keeper trout, everybody. Nice. So I'm glad I moved because I was not really getting anything in a little bit shallower water. So first cast into this deeper water, we get this keeper trout. He's gonna be about 16 or something. But let me take a check just to be sure. I just dropped them over. I've had 2 keeper trout, one on board that I just dropped overboard, and one on the line that got up to the boat. But we'll keep trying. Here we go. Got him, got him, got him, got him. Oh, it was a pinfish. Little trout? Yeah, it's a little trout. Look at him. Look at him getting it. Look at him getting it. He's just not getting hooked. Is he getting hooked? Yeah, he got hooked. Ha. Look at that. We kind of saw him get the bite and everything. So obviously he's too little. So let's go ahead and get him back. But caught on the bull minnow. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and head on back. It was good to get out to here with those bull minnows. I hadn't fished with those in quite some time, since before our trip a couple days ago, and we were really successful. We got a 2-man limit with those on our trout the other day. So got a couple in today. Got one, lost him. Got one to the boat, lost him. Had another one out there that he just got off. But anyway, we caught those nice redfish too. But if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing so you won't miss my future videos. So until next time, hope to see you on another episode of Forgotten Coast Fishing.